Yo, what's up, it's Pikakid98 here, and today I'm going to be talking about Pikakid98 launcher engine changes. Now I'm aware, people at this point are very fucking sick of me talking about this launcher. Now you might be asking, what do I mean engine change if it's a launcher? Well, for the longest time, my launcher has been coded with GameMaker 8.1, which as a lot of you may know is very outdated at this point. Now a while ago I actually did try to port this to GameMaker Studio. Unfortunately that didn't work out very well because most of the stuff was just completely, and I mean completely broken. For example, the window hiding thing was just completely broken, and so many functions like the triggers were just completely broken. You might be thinking, wait a minute, then what did you port it to? What I ported it to was something called GameMaker 8.2. Now for those who don't know what GameMaker 8.2 is, this is a community-made mod of GameMaker 8.1. I've used the GM82 core extensions for a while, and a few other GM82 extensions, but this is actually a full-on integrated development environment, or IDE for short, that is actually essentially a reverse engineering of GameMaker 8.1 to actually include all of this stuff, all of these new features, and it's still being updated. Of course, I can't actually link you a direct link to it. I can link you the Discord. So essentially they made this new GM82 format, which kind of looks like the project files. Instead of just being one file, it's like a bunch of folders for the sprites and the music and everything like that. It still keeps GameMaker 8.1 as GameMaker 8.1 rather than making it, well, it makes it a bit more studio-like, but without the limitations and sacrifices you have to make just to port your game to GameMaker Studio. Oh, and also the fact that I don't need to patch it every single time I export the game. I don't need to do that. It's already pre-patched with GM8X Fix. So that's just an update for those very few people, or zero of you, who are curious about why the launcher is taking so long to get into a stable state. Because I've wanted to release the 0.7 version for a long fucking time, like a few months at this point, and I just haven't, but that's because I'm experimenting with moving the engine. And I'm also experimenting with moving PL Updater as just an actual required tool. Like, when you launch the launcher without PL Updater, it tells you, hey, don't launch it this way, launch it through PL Updater. Because for the longest time, PL Updater was a completely optional tool. And what I'm essentially doing is I'm taking the intro portion from the dev build. It's not in the stable build, but it is in the dev build. And it's like, oh, do you want to download this utility? Do you want to download this utility? I'm moving that all to PL Updater, which is just going to be the actual thing that you launch instead of being completely optional. Now it'll actually be required. The problem is I have to figure out how everything works because I constantly keep getting errors. And also the problem that my scripts keep getting flagged as Trojan BBS droppers because I can't have a fucking single tool that doesn't get constantly flagged. Windows Defender is probably one of the fucking worst antiviruses these days. I trusted Windows Defender for the longest time because it was like, oh, it's a good antivirus, it's built into Windows, it's really good. And then these days, I open something and then it's just like, no, sorry, malware detected. So yeah, that's why the launcher is taking so long to get into a stable state. It's because I'm still working on it, very slowly. I'm losing a lot of patience with this fucking launcher. Yeah, a lot of fucking patience. So, I do work on it on and off every now and then. So anyway, I've been your host, Pikakid98, it's been Pikakid98 Chat, and you've all been fantastic. So until the next video, I say, bye-bye.